Hello and welcome, my friends, to Come Walk With Me, where you walk right by my side and we talk about different subjects, different topics every single week to help you with your personal self-care. Today's walk comes from Lincolnshire. So come walk with me right now. And today's subject, my friend, is forgiveness. Are you ready? Let's go. So we need to forgive others, not because the other person deserves it, but because we need to heal and move on. Now remember, any type of abuse, whether it's sexual abuse on a child, rape, murder, there's all different types of abuse, being narcissistic, and some normal people even upset us to a really bad degree. Those people do not deserve to be forgiven. But because their energy still takes up space in our mind for free, and that energy is still controlling us, we need to somehow get rid of it and to heal from the inside. And we know ourselves scientifically that the mind controls the body. And sometimes these things can make us ill in the future. So sometimes we need to heal and get rid of this to become free, to set ourselves free. I remember years ago, and I was abused really bad as a child, but I remember years ago, a spiritual teacher was talking to me, and I wasn't fully developed spiritually. I'm talking about 30 years ago. And she said to me, "Are you free? From your abuse, from a lot of things that happened to you." And I didn't get it. I just could not understand it, full stop. But this is our objective, It's like a snake bite, Nobody dies of a snake bite. They die of the venom. And the venom going around the brain and the venom going around the body. That is what people die of. And resentment, my friend, is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. So we need to get rid of this. But how can we do this? How can we heal? So one way to heal is to go to a professional person, like a counsellor, a psychiatrist, your doctor. I'm not ashamed in the slightest to tell you that I've had quite a bit of counselling for my own life in the past. And I used to come out, I used to cry my eyes out, and I used to have to walk 1 or 2 miles just to bring myself back to normality. But in the end, my friends, it works. Counselling does work. And because I've been through these things, I am now a qualified counsellor, and I've been counselling people for about 20, 30 years now. Now, there's a saying in therapy, when in doubt, let it out. I'll say that again. When in doubt, let it out. So we need to get these things out of our head, out of our brain, out of our mind. And only then can we manage our inner healing from these things a lot better. Now, as a therapist, I'm going to say this to you. We are never over any type of abuse, but we can shrink it. We can manage it better. It's almost like a rock in your brain, covered with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of layers of silver paper. And every time we do healing on ourselves, we take a layer of that paper off. We take one layer off at a time. The rock is still there. It's still there. It's always going to be there. But it's shrinking and we manage it better. Number 2 is talk to somebody. And that is getting it out of your head as well. Now, when I say talk to somebody, it could be a doctor, could be a counsellor, a psychiatrist, could be a best friend. It could be a group, a discussion group on that subject of abuse or past trauma. Yeah? And like I say, we need to get this off our chest. We need to get this out of our brain. And then we can manage it a lot better. Life does not get easier. We get stronger. Remember that. And number 3 is journaling. Writing these things down that trouble us. Yeah. On paper. And I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to finish our walk by doing this with you, guiding you through journaling, writing it down, and then we are going to destroy that paper. And boy, oh boy, does this work. I've done this. A lot of people, have done journaling and done this. So I'm going to guide you through this right now. Okay? So what I want you to do is get one piece of paper, maybe 2 pieces of blank paper. Yeah? We're not using a book, because when we use a book and put that book to the side, every time we see that book with our eyes, we associate our pain now with that book. So what I want you to do, I want you to go and get a pen. I want you to get a couple of pieces of paper right in front of you right now. And let us write these painful thoughts down and journal them. Yeah? And then I'll tell you what to do next. So I want you to write a letter to the person that abused you, the person that upset you, traumatized you. Do not put the word dear so-and-so at the top. They do not deserve that, okay? And what you're doing, you're pouring your heart out in writing, as if they're facing you, as if they're opposite you, yeah? And you say how hurt you are, how upset you are. You can't believe they did this to you. And how it's ruined your life forever. Write all these things down. Now remember, you are not giving them this letter. You are burning this letter, or you are going to bury this letter in the earth. Okay, so let's say you finish your letter. Yeah, it could be a page, could be short, could be long. I want you to get it now, and I want you to screw it up. Now, by screwing this letter up, you take on your own power. You are in control now. Yeah, you might feel angry, that's fine, but you are in control. Okay, so I want you to screw the letter up, screw the paper up right now. Now you have 2 options. You can bury this, piece of paper, or these pieces of paper that you've screwed up. You can bury them and know psychologically in your mind that as they rot in the ground, you will be healing at the same time. Or you can take it outside and you can burn it safely. So let's say you take it outside now. So you take it outside, you've already screwed it up, which is showing your power over the situation. You're getting your power back right now. You're burning it, so you're doing something about this situation. And I want you to watch it burn now. Put it somewhere safe outside, stand back from it, light it, watch it burn. After it's burnt and gone out, I want you now to stamp on it and say these words. I am healing. I take my power back right now. I am healing. I take my power back right now. I am healing. I take my power back right now. So let me know in the comments what way you did this, okay? Whether you buried it or whether you burnt it and stamped on it and said those powerful words. Now remember, you have power here. You have power over your own healing ability. Pain can also be a choice. Yeah? It's like if I throw you a hot potato and you catch it in your hand. What do? You let it go. The more you hold on to it, that hot potato, the more it's going to burn you. So we have a choice when it comes to pain from other people. So stay with me right now, because I'm going to just end with a final thought. And my final thought, my friend, is this. Don't just jump in and forgive the other person. Yeah, that's hard to do, especially if you're hurt. This forgiveness will come naturally at the end of your healing process. And remember, there's no limit to our healing. Yeah, anything that has ever been made, let's say a cup, yeah, that needs to be washed up, looked after, dried, put away safely. We are no different. We have been made. We need to be maintained mentally, physically, yeah, and spiritually. So start your healing process, get things out of your mind, and remember, my friend, you are here to grow. When we don't grow, we get depressed, yeah, and when we don't grow, we get stagnant energy inside of us. So I'm going to finish off by saying this. Make room in your mind for yourself today. Thank you so much for walking by my side on this short walk, and I will catch you on our next walk together with a totally different, fresh subject. You take great care of yourself, and I will see you on our next walk. Namaste, my friend. Namaste.